lot to sort of unpack from this game, particularly, in that second period. This score is blown wide open. You guys sort of make that push to come back. I mean, how do you sort of explain the way this game unfolded for your group?
I think, to be honest, first period, besides 2 mistakes going down, we played pretty well. But the rest of it, I think, after we were down a couple of goals, we lost structure, and I think that's the worst thing that can happen. And gave up easy goals, and that's obviously today we showed exactly the recipe how not to play hockey. And I'm already looking forward for San Jose because that game's says a lot. We need a bounce back there.
And it sounds like by what you're saying is that you guys made this way harder on yourselves than you need to be because it was what you guys were doing to yourselves.
Yeah, I think, obviously we knew they were a good team, but we gave them way too easy offense, and mostly came from just not being structured. If you're not structured, you can work twice as hard, but it's not going to work out. So structure has to be there, and tonight it was definitely not.
You guys have been so strong in PK this year against that backdrop. What were they doing well to get 4 power play goals?
Yeah, they have a 5-3 goal. That's obviously hard to defend. Obviously a couple nice shots, but it can be better for sure. Our PK there, but we definitely took way too many penalties too. We gave them way too many opportunities.
Quite a lot to unpack here from this game. How do you, one of the things Nico was just talking about is you guys did this to yourselves in a way that you put yourselves so far behind the 8 ball, despite how much you guys were able to claw back in. It was just too late.
You look at the game, you can't give up 4 PK goals. The goals against were, for the most part, great A's from, our kind of self-inflicted wounds. That's kind of just crazy because we haven't really done that over the first 9 games or whatever. So, yeah, gotta be better.
I was going to say, that just felt so uncharacteristic from this group. Is it a matter of what their PP brings versus what you guys were doing? Like, how do you sort of unpack that?
We just played them 2 days ago. It wasn't like they were doing anything surprising. They got talented players. They made some good plays, some good shots, obviously. Whether that's us just having better sticks or finding the lane to block the shot to, help out Markey on those. But, uncharacteristic, unacceptable overall for us.
And then really just, Markey coming back in. I know how much, guys were excited to have him back just to sort of have things unravel this way.
Yeah, just crappy game all around. Sucks. We obviously love Markey, and he's such a big part of this team. So he's missed. He's been chomping at the bit to get back. He's been working hard to get back, and just a frustrating night all around for everyone.
Are there any challenges that come with playing a team like that twice over a 3-day stretch? Or is there some kind of built-in familiarity with it where it's actually maybe a little bit helpful? Yeah,
it should feel, for the most part, kind of like in playoffs. You're playing the same team. I don't think there's really any personnel changes for the most part. It's like they changed their neutral zone or forecheck or anything like that. It was we knew what to expect. We knew to expect them to be harder to play against in this building. We just didn't have a good game tonight, which is frustrating when you look at it from a whole because we want to follow up. These last however many games to just kind of keep this thing rolling, but. Credit to them for playing a good game and, us just not answering it.
Thanks, Dillon.
Sheldon, Keefe. Now, Sheldon, I got to imagine this isn't a brand of hockey that your team wants to be playing on any given night. How did your team maybe make this game more difficult than it needed to be?
Well, obviously right from the start, we shoot the puck over the glass 20 seconds in, so it just shows that we're not ready to go. But aside from that, just our reads defensively were so poor tonight. We went from a game the other day where we gave them basically nothing off of the rush to today. It was just rush after rush. So a lot of poor defending, a lot of poor reads of the rush coming through, and then obviously special teams. So. Our PK was due for a bad night. Their power play was due for a good night. And unfortunately, we met at the same time. but certainly got what we deserved tonight.
Well, Sean, when you have a game like this, it can be very easy just to really look at the negatives. You guys have a good 5-minute stretch where you score some goals. You get yourself back into this game. So at least for one positive, it's nice to see the team did not quit.
Yeah, I mean, I like that the team had fight, but I mean, it's losing hockey. I mean, you're down in a hole like that. The other team's going to stop playing for a little bit, so we capitalized on that, which is great. But yeah, that's fake. The positive for me in the game is we get down 2-0 early. We give them a power play, they score. We make a mistake off the rush, which allows them to come in and get the second goal on a breakaway. But I actually thought our first period was quite good. I mean, 17 shots on goal. We were all over their nets. We broke out really well, spent basically no time in our own end. I actually thought it was one of our better first periods in a long time. Unfortunately, we just got in a hole a couple mistakes early. So the disappointing part was that we weren't able to come out in the second and kind of build on that. In fact, we just took a big step backwards. So, at the end of the day, for me, by the time I'm done talking to you guys here, I'll stop thinking about and talking about this game. We'll move on to San Jose, and I'm more interested in our response than I am anything that occurred here tonight.
Well, speaking of that, now we're basically 2 segments of 5 games here, and so you had some really difficult opponents here. So now is this good tape and a good indication for you guys to go back and see, hey, this is how we played against difficult teams, and then now we can build off that?
Well, yeah, listen, we've played good hockey. We put ourselves in a good spot here coming through 10 games. So I think, our team deserves, listen, no one's harder on this team than I am. And this team deserves, us to, push past this one pretty quickly. Learn from it. It's pretty obvious. They don't feel great about the game. But we'll push past it. Like I said, I'm really interested in our response. That's really my only focus, is our response. So, like I said, I think our team has earned the right to push past this one and be interested to see how we respond and just push ahead.
You know that Markey is such a competitor. He was so looking forward to getting back in and working. It's like there's nothing you have to say to him after this, right? He's just such a veteran and solid guy that, how do you sort of...
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure he feels bad about the first penalty that goes over. He puts himself in a bad spot to have to now, face a power play right off the start, and that's a tough start. But our team was just dreadful in front of him today. So it's high-end scoring chances. It's the best offensive team in the NHL. They showed it today. When you're not organized defensively, they just make you look amateur, quite honestly. And Mark, we could have 2 goalies in the net tonight. It wouldn't have made a difference.
Thanks, Sheldon.
Thanks, Sean.